So to start this example, I want you to download the Mystery 3 folder. And if you look at it here, if you go to the link on the website, it'll download a folder called mystery3.zip. Basically what's inside here is some sound effects and some scary music. And to uncompress it, if you're on Windows or on Mac, either way, you either just double click or right click on it and say extract all, and hey, next, and it's going to ask us where you want to extract it to, and right now it's extracting to the desktop, or you can extract to a folder and hit OK. What it'll do is uncompress the folder of files that we're going to use and hit finish. Inside the Mystery 3 folder we have Mystery Music, which is basically a series of kind of scary music. Let's see here, you can hear example. If we double click, it'll play through the VLC player, and let me see if I can turn on the music a little bit so you can hear it. I get feedback from my microphone in that, so you're really not going to be able to hear it. I don't know how we're going to do this as far as me trying to teach how to mix music and record my voice at the same time. But you can see that there's music on here, and it's basically scary music. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is import this music into Audacity and record my voice. I'm going to use an Edgar Allan Poe poem, and I'm going to record my voice, as well as I'm going to, in the end, I'm going to mix it with some sound effects that I have here of you know, axe slices flesh and hits. You know, there's all kinds of crazy horror music, and so basically I'm going to make a mix of my voice, some music, and some sound effects inside of Audacity. And you should have been downloaded Audacity already. To get the music or the sound into your computer, you might need to tell it where you want to come from. As far as, I don't know, Windows computers all have different soundboards and things, so I really don't know. You might record directly from your webcam. Your webcam has a microphone built into it, and you can record in there. Or you can record a microphone if your computer came with a microphone. Depending upon which way you're going to record, you may need to configure your computer to see if music is getting in. I will not be able to troubleshoot, you know, your computer as far as being able to get the music in. Once you're inside Audacity, and let me open up Audacity here so we can look at it. You should be able to record your voice, and in this case, I can, you should be able to see if the audio is getting in. If you just open Audacity real quick, let's just do some test. And if I just hit record, and you can see there's some levels here, and you can see my voice coming in. So if you got your voice coming in like this, hey, it's doing pretty good, and I'm going to hit stop. Again, that's sort of what I'm going to do as far as recording my voice. Now each time you hit the record button, it's going to start recording another new track. So one of the nice things about Audacity is that you can start recording and stop recording at different tracks each time. It's that quite easy if you get a nice waveform. And what I mean by a nice waveform, when you're recording your voice, you want it to sort of be medium size. As you can see, what I mean by medium size is you want the wave, and this is a wave. And if you read some of the information in the handout about how to do this, you'll see it talks about how sound is in a wave and how it records your voice, and basically if you talk too loud like it is over here in this area, you're going to get what's called clipping. And what clipping is where the top of the waveform is cut off, or you see where it is right here, and you'll get distortion. Okay, and if you talk real low like it is right here, people are not going to be able to hear it. So you want to get a nice even waveform like you see here, and I got a good microphone. And if you look at the equipment listed for this class, I listed on that one page list of some of the really good equipment you might want to use to do audio recording. Once you have your music or your voice in there, you can do several things. You can adjust the volume and things like that. So you can see how I can shrink this down, and then I can bring in my soundtrack and play them all together. And so that's sort of what we're going to do as far as what we're going to do in the next couple minutes here, is that we're going to record our voice, and then we're going to record we're going to import the music into here, and you can import the music by going under File, Project, Import Audio, and I'm going to go find my Mystery 3 folder, which I put on my desktop, my messy desktop, Mystery 3, and inside the Mystery 3 folder you'll see you'll have your music, and then I'll import a song. Who's upstairs? I didn't hear that one. And then it'll bring it in, and you'll see you'll have your music. Okay, so you have your voice, your music, then we'll bring in some sound effects to really spice it up at the end. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to start with a new file, though. I just wanted to give you a brief demonstration of how things are done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a Edgar Allan Poe poem into Audacity here, and then I'll talk about changing and adjusting the volume. There's ways of controlling the tools so that you don't want the music to be too loud maybe, and you can turn down the volume. As you can see here, there's a volume right here. This is a volume control right here. So you can turn it down as things are going, and you turn it back up, and then you can turn it down. So you can adjust volume as the sound is going along. In addition, you can change the volume of the entire thing right here in this option. So those are some of the things we're going to learn right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a new file, and I'm going to close the old one and not save it. Okay. Now, one of the things you want to do to record your voice into the computer nicely is to read your poem over and over again, so that you're not stuttering as you're trying to read into the computer. Again, I recommend reading over and over again your poem so that you can say it nice and steady into the microphone. I think I lost my poem. Where is my poem? I'm looking through a book that I have on Edgar Allan Poe here, and yeah, well, let me pause this and then we'll get started.